That should have been on that. This is taller than everyone, so it's lifted up.
On the day of his baptism, Mark was full in Christ. May the Lord now share with him the fullness of his love and share that love for all eternity. Amen.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zachary Chrysostom, and I am the fifth grandson of Mark Tomasik, son of Meredith and Gwen Chrysostom. I thank you all for coming to celebrate Lolo's life. I look back at the times me and Lolo shared, and one thing he taught me was how to be the man of the house. To be the man of the house, you have to be responsible for your family, provide for them, and make very hard decisions for them. I can only hope to be half the man Lolo was, considering how big of a family he provided for. During the last few years of his life, I started working out, and Lolo would always tell me that he still looked stronger and taller than me. The Tomasa in me took that as a challenge to work harder and harder every day. I would show Lolo the games every time I see him, and he always told me that he still looked bigger back then. Looking back at his older pictures, I can tell he was lying to me. But I never let him know what I thought. I just worked harder. Me and Alexa, being the closest grandchildren who lived next to Lolo, we were responsible for taking care of him, and he would always ask for foot massages and burgers to eat. He told me that if I massaged his feet, he would be able to walk again. During his massages, he would make ugly faces like he was in pain. And you know what he said to me? He said, "Go harder." You can tell what kind of a man Lolo was because of what he was willing to go through to walk again. We're gonna miss you, Lolo. I hope you're able to walk as much as you want in heaven. Thank you for everything, and I love you.
Hello everyone, my name is Alexa Chrysostimo and I'm the third grandchild of Lolo, and I'm also the daughter of Mayor Victoria Chrysostimo. There was never going to be a time when I was going to be ready for today. There was never going to be a day where I wanted to see you go. But God, Lola, and Tita Marlon knew it was time. This year, I moved in with Lolo, so I've had the pleasure of hearing more of his endless stories while feeding him his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. About his life in the Philippines, how he met Lola in Baguio City, but most of all, as a young kid, how he would lure goats and neighborhood livestock and explain a whole instruction of how to prepare them. He was proud to be an American. He was proud of the old days, and he was proud to have been the husband of my Lola. My Lola was a vigorous and lived a full life of adventure and love. And since that wasn't enough for him, he had 6 children, starting with my mom, and his life went on from there. There were many memories that I can remember about my Lolo, but the specific ones would be the days Zach and I would take Lolo to his doctor's appointments. I remember how it was only the 3 of us having sweet and intimate moments together. It was mostly Zach making fun of Lolo and Lolo making fun of Zach, so this would end up with Lolo punching Zach around. There were many days when I would just be chilling in the living room or studying until I'd hear Lolo screaming out my name as if he was in trouble. And I would bust into his room and would say, "What's wrong?" He would reply with, "Alexa, play Perry Como." I realized Lolo thinks the speaker, Alexa, wouldn't hear him unless he said it out loud. My Lolo was my symbol of strength, love, and motivation. He raised me to the woman you see standing here today. I know that though he is gone, the fire in me that was lit by him will last forever. Lolo, I told you that you're not going anywhere until I'm done with school and until I get married. You always nodded to me and said, "Okay, then I'll join Lola and Marlon after." I should have known better that Lola and Tita Marlon's love was much greater than mine. So when they called you over, I felt comfort that you're now able to reunite with them, especially Lola, who has been waiting for you for 18 years. This isn't a goodbye, Lola, but it's thank you for what you've left behind.